And here we go. All right. Hi, Caroline.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm pulling up our Facebook Live.
Feeling good. I know. I like this bow tie little fashion show you have going on here.
You know, something simple for awards. Because you get an award, and you get an award, and you get an award.
I think that you should wear the one that matches me.
I think I couldn't choose, and I would totally wear that. But can you imagine me trying to put this on now? Hi, everyone.
I guess it's not the right one.
And Caroline.
Hello, everyone.
I'm pulling up so we can
so
see
excited
the comments.
I'm going to trust you with the comments.
Okay. I got them. It's amazing. Can you hear me? I think we figured out our sound issues. Judy Bolt, Carol Case, Betsy, McAllister, Kissel, how are you? Good to see everybody.
Good to see you.
You guys are celebutants.
That's right.
Word. You guys are all celebutants. So it's all about you today. You're getting the award for best skin, best makeup, and then we're going to talk through makeup and have some fun today. How's that sound?
That's right.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Deborah.
I'm excited to get my makeup on. I want to feel like I'm going to an award show.
Me
I have my
too.
glitter top on. You look so handsome in your cute
You're always
outfit.
beautiful. You have no makeup on?
No makeup.
You must have been doing all those
I'm ready.
skin routines we've been talking
I
about.
was inspired. Honestly, I was inspired by that. I'm like keeping up with it, trying.
I know.
Most nights.
I love that you get results out of it. Hey, Jan. Jan says big echo. Are you getting an echo? I'm not getting an echo. Anybody else having sound? We'll work through it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. These are working now. Judy, Letty, Tippy, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. So let's wait another minute and we'll let everybody check in. Elizabeth, Alejandra, so good to have you with us. Kelly, I'm sorry, Jan Andrews. Hey, Catherine Andrews. Good to see you all here. So it has been quite a month, huh, for everyone? Caroline, how about you?
That's right.
Well, if you don't know me, I'm Robert Cook. I'm the brand national makeup artist for Lancôme. And
I'm Caroline.
Beautiful.
And I am a member of the community management team here at Lancôme and also a makeup artist.
I love it. And you're a fantastic makeup artist. And we're going to walk through a kind of a glamorous awards, but effortless chic makeup application. And please, if you have questions, comments, if you have something that you want us to do, if we can do it tonight, we will. And if you need something for a future show, we'd love to hear what you're looking for, because we've had a lot of questions about how to cover something or, dark circles. We're going to get into touch on a little bit of everything tonight, but we're going to keep it pretty simple. So if you have something specific like brows, we're going to get to in a series.
We have to get to brows at some point.
Oh my gosh. I grew them out.
The
and then
brows,
I chopped them all off.
they changed. The styles changed. Yes. So it's like, we got to talk about brows. Just not as much today, because we're going to do that glam. Today's, like you said, all about seeing that inner beauty that we've been really talking about shining through. So we've done these skin routines. We've talked about maskne and feeling confident in our skin. And today, let's get that instant gratification and see that beauty shine through. I am ready for this.
All right. So let's just recap a couple things. We talked about all the pink products, soothing that skin, helping with maskne, and all the issues we've been having with our skin. Of course, Genifique, strengthen that moisture barrier and keep that skin really strong and healthy so that we don't get future issues. And then we talked foundation with Tontiville Ultra and getting your perfect match. I hope everyone was able to go to Lancome.com and get your perfect match. You can try on the foundations there. So it's such cool technology, right? I think it's so amazing, and more to come. Stay tuned. But I couldn't do it today. So I was going to match you, and then I was going to be over the top. So I just decided,
you look great.
You are the star, and you at home are the star. So let's say hi to a couple more people here. Tammy, hello. Rachel, Joyce, Alex. I have question marks. Hi, Dorota. Susan, Elena. You got to come with your kids for the Easter display. So it's almost there.
I wish I lived next to you. If you don't know this already, Robert decorates his home for Easter, and it is like bright, subtle. Like is an understatement.
Subtle like me. Okay, so let's get into makeup. So, Caroline, so we just got off another live event at Nordstrom. And so now we are here. And so, Caroline, you graciously took all your makeup off for us. So thank you. So we're going to, what's your favorite jam with makeup? What's your favorite foundation? What's your trick with foundation or application?
These days, it's all about tinted moisturizer for me. I want the sun protection. That's huge. I want the hydration. I want the skincare benefits, but I also want the coverage. My skin isn't perfect. But I like my skin, so I don't want to cover everything. I want my skin to still show people who I am and to be able to see my expression. So I have not used like the foundation I use might be more of a spot treatment. I think you showed us in past lives. Like I really do follow a very similar routine when it comes to the one I'm currently using, and the one that I think is amazing results for a glowing look would be the Skin Feels Good. I'll apply some, and what I like is that
what color are you?
I'm like the lightest one. Well, I mean, I also spray tan myself sometimes, so then I get a change. But right now, I am the nude in the shade 1. But it's great because it really is flexible. There's about 11 shades that we have in this Skin Feels Good, it's called.
That looks really pretty. You know what? I like it. It's really natural. It goes on really easy, even. And so I am not a foundation all over my face kind of person. And if you're that person, you can spot check like Caroline was talking about, like we talked about in previous lives. And you can go back, by the way, on Lancome.com on our Facebook page and revisit some of these if you haven't seen the series. And we'll continue doing this every single week. So tune in, have some fun with us, and give us your ideas. But if you're somebody who likes a little here and there, the Untitled foundation is a brilliant foundation because you get really great coverage just where you need it. Or maybe you're a full face all over, or like Caroline, she wants a little more of a dewy, glowy, beautiful, radiant look on the skin, and she wants it all over with skincare benefits. And that's what's so nice about Skin Feels Good. It's a tinted moisturizer, BB cream, slash, everything in one tube. It feels really good. It's really skincare.
And the scent is incredible. The scent is like so different from what I'm used to with BB creams. It smells like so fresh, and just it feels like
clean.
silk. Yeah.
It doesn't feel heavy. I always think of like CC creams and BB creams as heavy and greasy because you've already put all your really good skincare on. This way you get those benefits. We had a question here from Alexis that says, what comes first, primer or serum before your foundation? So serum is part of your skincare. That's where we either use Genifique or one of our other fantastic serums. So you put your Genifique on first, then your moisturizer, and then if you are somebody who likes primer, we have many primers. We have one for oilier skin.
I actually did use a primer before. I used
because you're on the drier side. So Prep and Hydrate is for, and this is a ballpark. We put them into categories, but I'm very dry, but for camera, I like Prep and Matte. So
do I.
Nothing is going to hurt your skin or dry out your skin. It just gives you different effects. Prep and Hydrate is a very hydrating, glowy kind of a primer. Then you've got Prep and Matte, which is definitely a more matte finish primer. And it gives a real evenness to the skin. I like it because if you're outdoors, for me, it takes all that shine off and keeps it off when I'm outside. And I'm in Texas, so it's really humid. And then we have our famous Labas Pro.
Our classic Labas.
Kind of in the middle. Feels really silky. So great question. A lot of people ask that. So Jasmine, hello, Jasmine. Caroline wants it all.
I do want it all.
Don't we all? And don't we all deserve it, right? We all deserve awards.
I just applied the Prep and Matte on top just so you could see what it looks like on top of makeup. What I like to do sometimes if I've gone a little too far with my makeup and I need to sheer it out, I might use Genifique to sheer it out because it works really nicely with foundation. And it doesn't have any oil in it, so it's not going to change the color or oxidize anything. Or sometimes what I'll do, and I know that a lot of makeup artists do this as well, is I'll use the primer to kind of just blend in with it as well. And
that's
it also
the Genifique and the TIU. It's glowy, feels really light.
I also like how it I like to keep my cheeks as natural as I can because that's where you see a lot of the expression and like the true color. And so if I go a little too far with the coverage, I will sheer it out for sure. That's where I'll begin. But I like to keep a pretty full coverage here and here because that's where my problem areas are. That's where the hyperpigmentation is. If I break out, it's going to be like here and then on my jawline, which I know we wanted to talk also a little bit about that spot correction, which is totally my love language.
So spot correction. So this could be from just a little brown spot. I have that. Well, it's a big brown spot. But if you have discolorations, you can use color correctors. Something that can cancel the color versus just putting on a ton of makeup to try to cover it up. And, you know, we make all sorts of different skin correctors, whether it's redness or sallowness, or maybe it's a dark discoloration, or you're a deeper skin tone or dark circles. So wherever you are, and you can check out one of the other Facebook Lives and or tune in to go to Lancome.com and you can figure out which one we use for what. Maybe we should do a whole series on
oh my gosh, I was actually thinking about that today too, because our color correctors, I use them all the time. But I wouldn't be able to use them if I didn't know. Yeah. And if I didn't know how to use them, I would just look at them and think that they were just crazy colors in a tube.
Yeah. Like lip gloss or blush or something.
Right.
So let's see. Couple questions. Love the eye cream, toner, cleanser, moisturizer. Thank you, Marzel. What is TIU? Tintidol Ultra is the foundation we were talking about. It's a long wear oil-free foundation. And so I know we have all these little acronyms and, you know.
I appreciate the person who called that out because we get stuck in these ways of lingo.
Our long names.
Right.
Just so spot we're lazy and we don't want to pronounce it. Let's go back to that because I think that's really important. I know we're jumping all around here, but I want to make sure we get everything answered. So this is where I feel like a primer, especially just on those specific spots, is really important. Because you want to hold on to it all day. So there's a lot of different primers that you can use. This is one that I actually use. It's called Prime It, Boost It. And I just put it on a couple of those spots, and that's my primer, unless I'm using something on my forehead because I get shiny on my forehead and my nose. So there's all sorts of different ways you can do that. Mm-hmm. But also with spot correction, what if you've kind of mashed or picked with the maskne going on? There's a lot of different things that you can do. There's a thing called a styptic pencil you can get at the drugstore. It stops that weepiness so that you can get concealer to stick to that area.
Because you can't do anything with it until it dries. You really can't. You will drive yourself insane.
If you're like getting ready on the fly and that is there, you can put on as much as you want, and that weepiness is going to bring it through. So it's called a styptic pencil. It's usually in the men's shaving section. Also alum, like in your spice cabinet, that usually works too. So, all right. So, what are you using now? Are you using TIU to spot?
The TIU, the Tontadol
Ultra Wear.
Actually, I'm using the concealer because I am a huge fan of the concealer in Tontadol Ultra. I mean, I'm a huge Tontadol Ultra fan. We have so many different types of this type of foundation and concealer, because it is incredible. The coverage looks like your skin, but if you want to build it to the fullest coverage possible, your dreams will come true with coverage.
I mean, it's just amazing. And you can literally just spot check it, and it doesn't crack, it doesn't crease, it doesn't move once it's on. It's really pretty.
Right. And when I'm spot treating, because I have like the melasma on my forehead, and when you're looking at something with a lot of blank space, I have a pretty big forehead. It's okay, I'm not sensitive about it. But if you're looking at that space, it's really noticeable if you're wearing a lot of makeup. So you don't want to go like crazy overboard with the makeup, but you also don't want like I don't like it when my melasma is showing through if I'm going to like an event, because I want people to be focused on my eyes, or maybe the whole thing. I don't want them to be distracted by anything. And I don't always cover it up, but for the most part, if I'm doing something, I really want them to focus on who I am rather than something that's sticking out on my face. So you have to actually use your fingers, or even like a synthetic brush.
What's happening is when your lip, it's almost like you're using a clean finger or a sponge or a beauty blender or even a brush. And as you touch it, you're actually lifting off some of the product. So you're not trying to blend it in. You're more or less pressing it and lifting off some of the product, then patting it, lifting off some of the product. So that basically it just kind of melts into the outer edges. Because what I think a lot of people do is they put on their foundation, then they put on their concealer, or they put their concealer on first and then put makeup over it and basically obliterate what you just did with the concealer. So it's really important. Just spot check where you need those little issues covered. And we did have a question here. Let me see. My mature eyes can't take too much rubbing and patting. So exactly, as you're rubbing and pulling, that's not good. But as you pat, you're lifting off the product. And I would suggest maybe get a little tissue and press.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Until you get the look that you want. So you're not over applying. It's purposeful placement. You just need a little tiny bit. You can always add more. But once you've over applied, it's a lot harder to try to remove some. And who doesn't want to save a little money and a little product if you don't need to put 10 pumps on your hand and you can get away with a half a pump? Wouldn't that be nice? And I mean, look at how great your skin looks. It looks nice and dewy and glowy. So are you ready for some color?
Yeah, I am ready for color. My face feels good. I'm confident there.
Looks smooth, looks silky. Okay, so we have not talked about these in a while. If you've never tried these are called Monochromatiques. They are the easiest, the most simple. I think it's 7, 8 colors that are in right now. They're just so easy to work with. And guess what they are? Oh, everything. They're eyeshadow, they're blushes, they're lip color, they are bronzers. They're everything in one simple compact. You can mix and match, you can get different effects. Which one are you using right now?
I am using a la mode.
And kind of that bronzy one?
Yeah, I like this one for the lid shade for like this evening type of look, because it's an easy smoky eye. All you have to do, you can apply it with your finger, you can use a brush. All you have to do is like really stick it on there, and there's not much more to it than that. I do like to do a crease with a little bit more of a peachy color, so it can really play. Yeah, it warms it up. I have hazel eyes, so the opposites of the peach and the green kind of like make my eyes look a little bit more strong. So if you want to, the great thing about these shades is that they're all different colors, and so you can have a lot of fun. And say you don't like to use it as much as a blush, then you can make it into your lip color. So that's what I think is so great about it. And it is long wearing. That's another thing.
Now here's the thing. You don't need much at all. These are very highly pigmented. Right. So I like a big fluffy brush. This is like a fiber optic type of a brush. So whatever you have, just use a little. You don't need a lot of product. So what I do, I actually have this one on because my skin is red.
Where do you have it?
I don't want it to look like I have a bunch of makeup on. I just want to look like I'm sunning. And I don't tan brown, I tan red. And I like that because it looks more natural. So I take that brush and I literally just tap into it. There's like the tiniest little bit on the tips of the bristles. And I just kind of hit the high points where I would normally get a little sun and then just buff it out. And it makes me look more sunny. So Caroline's using it more as eyeshadow, where I'm using it more as, you know, a glowy, bronzy kind of, oh, I got too much sun, because I love that look. The other place that I really use this, because I don't want it to look like I have a lot of contour on, but, you know, Mother Nature, she's nice. I put it under here because my neck naturally has a little red. So if you have that white patch down here on your neck, it's like most people want to put makeup all over their neck and then it gets all over your collar and everything. So if you have that little white patch, put just the color that matches your neck, and it basically contours you. We were calling it non-touring at one time. And so it gives you this natural contour, but it's the same color as your skin tone. And again, this comes in a variety of different colors. There's even some beautiful highlighter shades. But
exactly. This is a cool color too, because it's an iridescent. And what's really trendy right now is that like almost liquidy looking eyelid. And how are you going to get a liquid looking eyelid with like a liquid? We all know like Vaseline, things crease. Yeah, things are going to crease, but like put just a little bit in the center of the lid, and it really does help give you more of that liquidy type of eyelid.
Here's what I'm looking at too. When I see, Caroline, as you're applying it, I like my lids really light here because I have more of a hooded eye. So if you have a hooded eye and you want your eye to pop more, put a little more light on your lid and a little deeper in the crease, exactly like Caroline's doing. I mean, I wish I had her eyes. But that light lid will make your lid pop forward where the crease should go back in. I don't do that. So we kind of have to fake it. So if you're that, it works on any eye to give you that pop and give you that brightness. Plus you're putting light on the lid, so guess what shows up more? Your lashes, which we'll talk about just in a minute.
Well, we can do it. We could talk about it right now.
Do you want to put some of this on your lip?
Sure. Whatever you want.
Let's get some lips.
What color? Should I use this color like you did too?
Yeah, try it out. See what. You know what's great about these? If you get a couple colors, oh, you know what? You have the white one. It's called Magique, I think. So put this one on your lips, and then try the white one over it. Wait till you see what happens. Okay, that white one, I wish I had it.
And then the great thing too is because it's a powder, it's not really going to, I mean, I don't have a mask next to me, otherwise I would grab it.
It's a creamy, powdery, it's not really cream, but it's not really powder. It's sort of a...
This would be like a safe one to wear with a mask. Right. Just put a little bit of setting spray on top of it, and you should be good.
It stays on, so... Yeah,
I just made myself look like the Joker.
You know, take it and pull it back into the corners, and then wipe off. It'll make your lipstick fuller.
Okay. Okay. You know, maybe that was a good mistake.
Yes. Hey. Hey, girl. I love
my boyfriend's gonna be like, I think you need to use a mirror next time.
But you know, it's simple, easy makeup. We want quick. We want easy, and everybody's looking for those. I call them cheap products that you can get. Yeah. You can cheat a little and use a little bit for this, a little bit for that. These monochromatiques, are you putting on the white one? They're so versatile. They're so easy to work with, and they're so silky. You don't even need tools with them. You can literally use your fingers to apply them. And then they stay on really well, which is nice. I mean, they don't move.
You ready for this?
Yes. Okay. This is so cool. Look at the pink flush that comes out of it. So it has these little micro crystals of iridized, like aurora borealis. And so if you're thinking, my skin is, crepey or lines and wrinkles, you don't need a lot, but you get this beautiful aura effect on your skin without it looking like glitter or shimmer, because it's not. It's more of a like aurora borealis, where it's these reflections and refractions of light and color. It's so pretty. That's gorgeous.
A kaleidoscope of light.
I love that. Hi, Sarah Thornburg. Kathy Yates is watching. Tippy. Rachel. Nice to see everybody. I have very creased lips. What would make them look smoother? Well, guess what else we have for the lips? Something turned 20 years old this year, or 20 years young.
And he's not talking about me.
I'm 20. I never lie. Juicy Tubes. Oh my gosh, if you've not used Juicy Tubes, first of all, we've got all sorts of amazing skin products. Absolute Lip Treatment I have the driest, crustiest, crackiest lips. This is my nighttime treatment. But if you want something during the day, Juicy Tubes are a cult classic. We brought them back this year for their 20th birthday. We added more hydration, 4 hours of hydration. They feel plumpy. And the applicator's easy application. Again, quick, simple, easy glamour that feels good and plumps up the look of the lines and the wrinkles. And it's not tacky and sticky, and it's just really good for your lips. Very silky.
Smell delicious.
I love them. Yeah, guilt-free, calorie-free goodness. Remember that? What's that Jolly Rancher candy? Some of the colors.
I heard a tip too. If you are going to an event and you have to put on a mask, then put on the base lip, like wear the monochromatique, like we showed you, and then keep your Juicy Tubes. And when you get there, you can put your lip gloss on.
That's a good idea.
When you arrive, so you don't have to worry.
Great tip.
Thanks.
I love this.
Okay, I need to do my other side of my cheek.
So you're using your fingers.
I'm using my fingers. I also have a brush too. I can show you.
No, I like it. It always intrigues me. Like, why do you pick up the tool that you do? Why do you use this tool versus your fingers? Why do you use your fingers versus a tool or a brush or a sponge? I find I have more control if I use a fluffy brush to pat into the color. I mean, look how well this stays on. Can you believe that? I mean, it's not moving.
It's incredible.
But I just pat it on so I get just a touch of color. And again, you can always go back and add more. But once you put too much on, it's like then you're working and blending. And what was it that said their skins gets really irritated? So, this is an easy way. Less is more and more is more.
So you're telling me I should... I'm like, am I supposed to stop applying now? Or can I put more on?
No, I mean, it's pretty. I love a lot of blush. I like a really flush look to the skin. To me, that flush looks really healthy. So I have so many people that come in, they say, I'm really red in my skin. But I love that look. So we have solutions. If you don't like that flush look to your skin, I add it. So it makes me look like I've been in the sun more without going in the sun and damaging it. Or you can cut the red if you don't want it at all. We also have another product that we don't talk a lot about. This is a lifetime product in one compact.
It's a lifetime supply product.
Oh my gosh.
This is probably the best deal you could ever get at Lancome is this highlighter.
This is the dual finish highlighter. I mean, that could turn me into the Tin Man. That one little swipe.
Get ready. I'm about to. You won't recognize me after this.
It is like liquid shimmer. This is another product that when you're using highlighters, again, remember, dark pushes in, light pulls forward. So if you're looking at my cheekbone, I would want a little more highlighter here to pop this out, and I'd want a little dark here to give the effect of that shape to the cheekbone. Does that make sense? And so Caroline's putting it right on the top of the cheekbone to add that highlight. So when the light hits her, when she walks into the room, there's even more eyes upon you. So the trick with highlighters, don't overuse them. This is the, if you look like the Tin Man, or you look too, it just looks like you dipped your head in metal. It's too much. And if you have a lot of texture in your skin, again, go back and watch some of our lives that we've done in the series this month. But it's really getting that texture down to where it looks smoother. So when you put highlighters on, it looks much more glass-like. And so texture is a big part of it, but using less product will also get you there. That's really pretty.
Thank you. And you can highlight anything. So say you want to balance your face and make your cheekbones stand out. That's a place where people commonly highlight. Say you want to make your chin a little bit more balanced. I said I had a bigger forehead, so the bottom of my face is sometimes it loses attention, and my chin's important too. So I want that to like make a statement. You want to just add a little bit.
It pulls it forward.
Yep.
I love that. I need this done. I need a little more highlight here. Marcy's on with us. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Sherry Newberry. Varsha, Heather, Caroline, when will you have more brushes in stock online? We are actually going through a whole brush
very
revamp,
soon.
And they're
They're very soon. Stay tuned.
There's a huge story behind brushes, so I can't wait to share it. There's something about totally sustainable and cruelty-free.
That's right.
So they're amazing brushes. I've felt the texture of them. There's done so much with synthetics. Juicy tubes are a staple in my makeup collection probably for 20 years now. I love it. Thank you, Portia. Oh, I love your name. Irene is watching. You guys have some great questions and comments. Thank you so much.
So I am dying to put my mascara on. Will you let me please put my mascara on now?
Yes, please. Okay, so let's talk through this mascara. If you've not tried Lashy Doll and you want beautiful, fanned out, wispy, looks like lash extensions, individually placed lashes, that's what Lashy Doll is all about. So Lashy Doll is not about heavy, bulky. You can get fuller volume to your lashes, but this is all about those long, wispy, lifted, curled lashes that look like somebody glued them on without the damage, without the glue, without the irritation, without the getting in the car and driving somewhere, to have somebody glue them on. And what if you can't get an appointment and then you look crazy? So as you look at Caroline's eyelashes, look at the length, look at the separation. That's what's so important about this mascara. It's wispy, it's long, it's curled, it stays on for 24 hours. And the secret really, besides the patented elastomer curved brush, it's a really
amazing,
soft bristle brush. So it's hard to poke yourself in the eye with it. And that curve cups and cradles your lash. So as you put it on, I go really slow with it. I'm very slow and deliberate with this mascara because it's actually holding my lashes into place. But I like it because it doesn't look like, bam, clunked on mascara.
Right.
It's not that type of mascara. You can get a full volume look, but I mean, those are gorgeous lashes, Caroline. The other reason this is such an important breakthrough in mascara is we took out all this heavy wax. Most mascaras on the market have a lot of heavy wax. So if you're somebody who likes a curl in your lash and you've curled your lashes, you've used a curler, you've crimped them and you've put it on, and then 2 hours later that curl has fallen. That's where Lashy Doll comes in. It holds your curl for up to 24 hours and it stays on. No flaking, no clumping on your lashes. It's just beautiful. By the way, one dip, pull the wand out, knock off the tip, and you're ready to go. One dip does both eyes. So
I have not even re-dipped my wand, and I'm on the both eyes. And I'm a dipper. I like to put it back and get more formula because I like more is more. But with this one, you really don't need it.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Be a doer, not a dipper.
And I like it. It has this like almost arch to it where it
cups your lash.
It cups your lash. And I tend to be nervous with mascara wands that are more straight, because if the stigmatism in my eye doesn't let me see like all the bends, I can trust that this one is not going to poke me in the eye. And like you said, it's going to comb through all the individuals. So it's not going to look like I have mascara on like part of my lashes and
junky, clunky. This is all about wispy, separated, lengthy, curled lashes. That lash extension look that everybody wants, really feathery and soft looking. And the texture is very soft and they stay lifted up like that. Looks really pretty, Caroline. A question, Rachel, do you recommend using lash primer with this? So lash primer is always a good idea. It primes, it conditions, it lengthens, strengthens, thickens, conditions, protects, repairs, promotes growth, and helps to grow for bigger, longer, stronger, thicker, fuller lashes, all before mascara. And you could put it on as a night cream for your eyelashes. So coat
you
your
have
lashes,
never said that in your whole entire life.
And no coffee. So this is all about bulking up your lashes, conditioning those lashes. You can use it at night before you go to bed, or you can make the mascara that you're using, or Lashy Doll, even more voluminous. So I like to sleep in this at night because it conditions my lashes and keeps them soft so they don't get that bend in them, because I'm a side sleeper. This has been fun.
This has been such a nice time, and I feel so glamorous next to my date here.
Let's go. So which tie did we decide?
The one that matches.
Okay. Me. Well, I gotta get a new.
No, the lighter one. The lighter.
Oh, this. Oh, there. Oh. Yeah. Yes, that's more my speed. I love it.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. We look forward to seeing you. Well, Robert, I know, sees you every week, but when I get to come and visit, it's so much fun to be here and do makeup with you.
I love having you with us. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Next week, send me your questions. We want to hear what you want to hear and find out and know. But we're going to talk about fragrance first, body care, fragrance. We've got some tricks up our sleeves. And so we're going to have some fun with fragrance and body care, things you might not know. So I hope you'll tune in with us next week. By the way, we've got the promotion going on still. We got them to keep it on for us. So buy more, save more. I think it's up to 30% off. So it'll be tagged on at the end. So have fun shopping. Get it while you can. So thank you all so much for joining us. Caroline, you look gorgeous. Thanks for being my partner in crime here. And I love you all. Be your best award and go out and have some fun, even if it's just going in the living room. Look your glamorous best, and more importantly, love yourself. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.